Choosing your venue tends to be one of the first decisions that's made in the planning process, and at this point, you might not be working with a production company yet. That's okay, but the sooner you can bring them in to the planning process when it comes to your venue, the better. Working with a production partner can be key to making sure that the most important parts of your event happen the way they're supposed to. You want to make sure that everyone in the room can see and hear what's going on, whether that's a keynote speaker, a live auction, or anything in between. So whether this happens before you book your venue or shortly after, make sure you're scheduling a site visit with your production team to go over the following. The first thing is going to be sound, determining how many speakers are needed to make sure that everybody in the room can hear exactly what's happening on stage. Also making sure to note things like potential sound barriers or if there are any sort of echoes within the space. Next thing is power and electrical. Making sure you have enough power to run all of the technical components of your event is critical. Your production team is going to look at things like the number of available outlets, the voltage capacity, all of those things to make sure that no matter what AV components you bring into the space, we can run them all. Something else to note is that your production team may need to hardwire directly into the internet, especially if you're doing any sort of streaming. At the very least, they'll need their own private Wi-Fi to use the day of the event. If you need to rig equipment from the ceiling or from trussing, make sure to talk to both the production team and the venue to go through any limitations or restrictions, such as location or weight capacity. And the last thing that's going to be really beneficial to bring your production team in for is just to go over the initial flow of the event. Act like you're an attendee walking through the space, getting familiar with that attendee journey. Your production team is going to be a really key factor in what that looks like. At the end of the day, having a solid event partner that understands all the jargon and all the intricacies of the AV is going to give you peace of mind when it comes to your venue.